Alright, so welcome back to another video on the channel. I haven't done one in a good couple of weeks. And this one's going to be a little bit more different. I'm going to move away from the 1 minute entries and look at how we can be entering on the 50-minute time frame. So entering on the 50-minute time frame could be a lot less noisy, and it's also good if you're working at and you're trying to become full-time in trading and you're just learning at that time. So trading the 50-minute makes a lot more sense to most people, as trying to take 1 minute entries is pretty hard due to time reasons. And also, if you can't trade the 50-minute time frame, then you certainly won't be able to trade the 1 minute time frame. Now the plan is to look to show you the most high probability setups you could be taking. It means you're going to be trading a lot less, be a lot less stressful. So the criteria that I'll be showing is just trading from, or trading in line with 4 hour direction. So you can be trading pro trend and counter trend. So you can take counter trend trades once you've seen the breaker structure. So once you see a breaker structure, you're expecting a pullback. So for example, we saw a 4 hour swing low get taken out here and we expected a pullback, and that was our pullback there. Now we didn't come into the we didn't come into the premium, unfortunately. So we only come back into around here. Now maybe at a later date we'll come back into, say, something up here, or something a bit higher up here on the extreme. But we've now seen a new swing range been built, which is now this high here to this low. Oh, sorry, until whenever we see a low built here. So potentially we could now be taking any counter trend longs back up into our premium of our new swing range. So we'll be using the premium discount of the 4 hour swing range, and then we'll be using our 50-minute time frame to look for liquidity POIs that are made in London and New York. So any 50-minute POI that was sweeping liquidity and breaking the last point of supply or last point of demand, and then that would be our entry. So let's get to it. So we're about to take out this low fully. So I'll just play price on. So playing price on, and we're Monday morning. Let's get to London session. Alright, so we took out this low, and we've now seen 50 minutes. What was our 50-minute swing high got taken out here? So let's see if we can start respecting some demand for here, potentially. Okay, so this demand chain's been respected. Okay, and we've just swept some liquidity, and this was our last point of supply. So we could take this out. We could have a potential POI here. Okay, nice. So we've seen the 50-minute swing high get taken out after we've now taken out the 4 hour swing low. So counter trend longs make sense to take back into somewhere around here potentially to potentially be our target, which would be just about the premium of the 4 hour range by the looks of it. So it's a 4 hour POI as well. So longs back up into around about here makes sense. So 50-minute swing high has been taken out. We've seen demand respected. We've seen a sweep of liquidity. So we saw this supply here was holding. It held, it broke up, it pushed down, it swept the low that took out this supply and this high, and then pushed back up, giving us a liquidity POI. So this demand zone there is a liquidity POI that I'll be looking to trade from. I think at this time this was New York open due to the time changes. It's a very small stop loss for a 50-minute POI, so I'm going to look to long it into there. I could potentially look to take some off, maybe at these highs here potentially. So I've got a limit there. Tagged in, and then we've taken out this high. So now how I've been looking to manage these sort of trades is not breaking even at all, because we can see multiple taps into 50-minute POIs, especially if you start chaining off of them. So now we have a demand zone here, right, off a demand chain, and we could easily come back down into here, like tag us in, like here, maybe sweep the original tap and then go long again. So it's either a win or a loss from how I've been trading this at the moment. So we continue how this on and see how it plays. Right, so we're taking out these highs here now. We're running 7.6%, so it makes sense to take some off. So we'll take 75% off the original position, and we'll run the rest up into this 50-minute POI that was in the premium of the 4-hour range. And it's 7 o'clock UK time. Just hit TP at 12, well, midnight. So that was a really nice trade, a very small 50-minute POI, which made this stop loss tiny, which is the reason we have such a big risk reward. So now, just gotta reassess. So we come into the premium of this 4-hour range. So now taking buys don't really make sense because the 4 hour is bearish. However, I am aware that we could potentially come back higher into one of these zones, as we only saw a small pullback. We hadn't come back into the premium originally, but now we've come into the 4-hour premium. I will now be focusing on shorting the market rather than taking longs unless I see this 4-hour high get taken out. So playing price on, we're still going long. Okay, what are we in now? So we're in this 4-hour extreme, so this 4-hour POI here effectively, which is a chain off of this. I've seen these highs get swept. Let's see what the market does after. Okay, there was news. So we saw news sweep this. Let's see it play out. Okay, so it swept that and it took out this low. So look on the 5 minutes to clear up a little bit. So we don't know what the order was on the 5. Okay, so we pushed down, then we pushed up and we swept the high. So this was the low that was the cause of the sweep, and now that's been taken out here, I can look to take a sell. Now we've got this massive wick here, so play this, and I'm just going to market execute because that's going to be a massive stop loss. It could be probably like 30 pips or something. Okay, 20, 25 something. I'll look to take a market execution entry potentially a bit higher into the zone if I can, or if it plays out like that. Let's move on. Let's move on to the 5. So we're tapping into it now. Okay, so we could take this. Let's try one more. Right, we can get in here, I think. Yeah, I'll get in here now. Let's cover this. And then my target. So I've come into the 4-hour premium of the range. That effectively we just swept the high, so this low is now weak if we're going to continue bearish. So my target, my ultimate target would be this here. So there. So put it back on 15, and then I'm going to do a market execution order. And luckily we just got in. So now we've seen that low get taken out, and I think it says it's going to be a Friday. It says Tuesday, sorry. I'm just going to play price along. Okay, so this is running at 2.5 R coming into Wednesday morning. So I'm looking for a potential another entry, or potentially if we see the market go bearish. So now it's running 2.7%. I'm going to now break it even rather than take partials. I'm just going to play price on. Okay, I'm going to take some partials now. I'm going to take 75% off. Just in case we see this demand give a bigger reaction here. So we're in this 4-hour demand. It's not very clear, but we're in some sort of 4-hour demand. And yeah, I just want to take something from this, so play in price on. See if we get the full TP. Alright, so we're coming to this 4 hour demand now, and we've seen this 50-minute high get taken out there. So potentially now we're looking at a weak 4 hour high if it doesn't go. Right, so seeing this high get swept, we've tapped into some supply here, there, and so I've got a liquidity POI. Technically I should have been in, or could have been in here once this low went, and that would have been my entry here. But we see we can play this chain and we'll just cover the high here. Not the best risk to reward, but we've still got one running, so it should stack up okay. Okay, we also got another liquidity PY, so if you didn't take that one, taking this would make sense. I'll take it for the sake of the video. I have this here. Something like that. And it goes anyway. So I'll take that order off. So we saw for the first entry, we saw the 4 hour low get taken out, so we're looking for counter trend longs back up into the premium. That works out lovely. We hit our premium and then we stopped looking for longs as we were in the premium of the 4 hour range, so sales then made sense. We then swept the 4 hour high. It was only a sweep, it wasn't a break, so sell-in still made sense. We then took our liquidity POI that was caused by news, and then we targeted our weak 4 hour low. We then got a scale in a bit further on. Again, it was liquidity POI. It was actually the chain of the first original liquidity POI, so the first entry would have been from here. But we played the chain, and it worked out nicely. And then we've now hit TP, taken out this weak 4 hour low, or at the moment we've only just swept it. So just to recap, you want to be looking at your 4 hour structure to give you a guide on what the market is telling you. So whether you're going to be bearish or bullish for the day or the coming days. You then want to be looking at your premium and your discount. You want to be buying in the discount and selling in your premium. You then want to be looking for liquidity POI created in London or New York, and then there are your entry points. Now I haven't gone into too much detail on how to trade this strategy. If you'd like to find out more on how to be trading like this, then I've recently released a mentorship course. The link would be in the bio. If you're willing to join that, then either message me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram in the bio as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.